Well, now that we've got your attention, let the games begin! Game cartridges assembling. Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets. Uh-oh. I thought I fixed this. You know, I could have been a doctor, I could have been a mechanic. First game up, Captain Bones.
Ahoy, matey! Shiver me timbers! Yo ho ho! Look alive, ye lollygaggers! I'm the incredibly dead Captain Bones. I've been sailing the seven seas for an eternity, and I'll tell ya, I'm a bored stiff. The only thing that saves me from going stark raving mad is making up math puzzles using nothing but me own bones. Now watch closely, and just do as I say, or I'll surprise the life out of ye. Just watch me bones. Let me show you what I mean. Now, you know that 1 and 1 don't come up to 6, but there's a way to fix her up so she makes sense. And you can do it by moving only one of me bones. Can you see how? Faster than ye can say, Jolly Roger, ye have 7 minus 1 equals 6. Got the idea now? Here's one for ye to puzzle out without me help. Just let me shuffle up me bones. If you think 10 minus 8 equals 18, then your brains need to be squeegeed. You'd better know that 10 minus 8 equals 2. So, to fix me bones, you're to move only one of them, just like I showed you not a moment ago. Hands off all me other bones, you scavenging savages. Now, get to work. All right, here's a hint for ye. 0s and 8s look mighty similar. The biggest number will be on the left when you're done, you slipper-fetching cabin boy. Let me get one last hint into your thick skull. What does 18 minus 8 equal? Can you change me bones round to get 18 minus 8? All right, me bones are aching from all this waiting. You're in need of the answer, aren't ya? The answer is 18 minus 8 equals 10, as if ye knew. You should be ashamed of yourself for missing this puzzle, you corner-cringing, time-out-needing poster child for the mumps. You're not fit to touch me bones, you daughter of a mother, sack of soiled sea slug, salty, unwashed fish bucket of miserable barnacles for brains.
Hey there! Next game coming up! Game cartridge loading. Check. Distraction news on the air in 3, 2, 1.
And now, Distraction News with your anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Good evening. I'm Dora Smarmy, and welcome to Distraction News, where we give you the news, and at the end of our newscast, I'll ask you 5 questions about what I've reported. So pay close attention and make sure you're not distracted. Now, for our top story today, the ear and how we hear sound. Sound waves, or airborne vibrations, are like the ripples produced from a rock being thrown into a pond. When the sound waves travel into the ear, they vibrate a flap of skin called the eardrum. The eardrum's vibrations move 3 tiny bones: the hammer, anvil, and the smallest bone in the ear, the stirrup, which vibrates another piece of skin called the oval window. The oval window pushes fluid into the inner ear, and it moves tiny hairs attached to nerve cells, producing nerve signals that go to the brain. Oh, now that's really going to drive me nuts. Okay, now let's see how well you were able to remember the facts, and be sure to count how many you get right. What kind of airborne vibrations does the ear hear? Sound waves, high surf, or tide pools? The answer is sound waves. What vibrates the 3 tiny ear bones? The snare drum, the eardrum, or the ear horn? The answer is the eardrum. What is the name of the tiniest ear bone? The horseshoe, the belt buckle, or the stirrup? The answer is the stirrup. The fluid in the inner ear moves what? Your furniture, your feet, or tiny hairs? The correct answer is tiny hairs. And finally, where do the nerve signals go to? France, the heart, or the brain? The answer is the brain. So, how did you do? I hope you didn't do better than me, because they'll give you my job. And there isn't much more a cardboard cutout anchor gal can do. Well, that's all the time we have for today, but remember, don't ever let anything distract you from watching Distraction News. So long.
This has been Distraction News with your favorite cardboard cutout anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Who's got the next game? Job, work, job, work. Next game on the way. Greetings. Haunted house party.
Good evening and welcome to Haunted House Party. Tonight's scary yet quite interesting festivities are in full swing. You're just in time as our guest of honor is about to slither in. As always, I expect you to figure out who the mystery guest is yourself. That is so scary, and so is your breath. Tonight's mystery guest is very tricky.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, you mysterious mystery guest guy.
Did you hear that? Dead folks love me, even though my enemies think I'm a crook.
Excuse me, sir, but Madam says you can perform your magic act whenever you are ready.
I think there's been a mistake.
But aren't you Tricky Dick?
Drat that nickname. Yes, I'm Tricky Dick, but I assure you I am not a magician. Though I was able to make my presidency disappear.
I apologize. May I get you a drink?
Well, I could go for some water.
It'll be a moment. We keep our fresh water near the front gate.
Don't you ever use the words water and gate in the same sentence. Can't you get me a drink from someplace else?
Sorry again, Mr. President. I'll get you your drink by hook or by crook.
I am not a crook.
I think we've had enough. Why don't we give our friends a chance to figure out who you are? As 37th President of the United States, he was forced to resign his presidency because of that little problem called Watergate.
Yes, I am Richard Nixon. But not only am I Richard Nixon, but I am also not a crook.
Sure you're not. And I'm not scary. Until we meet next.
Watch your backs. Coming through, coming through. Greetings. Game time in 10 seconds.
evening, slackers and slackettes. This is your most outstanding radio scrambling DJ, Jumpin' Johnny Jumble, or as we say here,
Jumpin' Johnny Jumble.
That's because here at Scramblin' Radio, we mix 'em and you fix 'em. In other words, my name is really
Jumpin' Johnny Jumble.
And that's how it works. Solid sounds and tangled words that have you unscrambling the letters that we'll be throwing out at you. Let's start it off with a golden oldie that is pretty moldy. The 5 Discords singing their classic, Harvey Worst.
Harvey Worst, a small red and fleshy fruit.
Harvey Worst.
Gee, I think you're really cute.
Harvey Worst.
You're my juicy dream.
You taste so good with cream. Yummy.
Harvey Worst, you're such a tasty dish.
Harvey Worst.
Yes, you really are delish.
Harvey Worst.
You're my Harvey Worst, yeah.
Man, those Discords are crazy, baby. Could you unscramble it? That was their one-hit wonder, Strawberry. Oh, baby. And now it's time for another
commercial spot.
As you know, you cats and cadettes, when Johnny needs a getaway from the fast track, I always like to take a break with Snoop-8.
Snoop-8 really hits the spot. Once you start, you just can't stop. Give me Snoop-8.
Yes, Snoop-8, crunchy and munchy and great for a snack or lunchy. So next time you have a craving for something fast and delicious, try Snoop-8. But be sure to ask for them by their unscrambled name, Peanuts.
Give me peanuts.
And now it's time for
April showers weather.
Thanks, Johnny. Well, today's forecast calls for beautiful skies, except if you don't like rhino cars, then you might want to get out of town. Rhino cars can reach 600 miles an hour, so it probably won't hurt to nail down your farm animals. While rhino cars don't have as many movies made about them as twisters, they do make for better TV. So hunker down and hold on, because it's definitely the season for hurricanes. This is April Showers wishing you all sunny skies and pizza pies.
Thanks, April. And it looks like it's about time to pull this radio wagon out of Dodge. Until next time, this is
Jumpin' Johnny Meatballs.
That's Jumbo.
under control. Next game up, Riddle Snake.
In the dark and mysterious recesses of parts unknown, there resides the strange and riddle-wise creature known only as the Riddle Snake. His music is enchanting, and his riddles are perplexing. So look close and think even closer, 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 closer. The riddle is, where does yesterday come after today? Where does yesterday come after today? Riddle Snake thinks he's so great. But there's one thing we can do better than him. We can wave. Bye-bye.
Hey, folks, this game is edible.
Dally-hoo, kids! How's it going? Your old pal Eddie Bull here at the exciting Walla Walla Washington Zoo. This week we're going to...
Eddie Bull, he's edible. He really is incredible. He's simply the best of the bunch. There's simply no disguising that he's so appetizing that we want him for our lunch.
Do I look like I'm the breakfast of champions? Guess I must, because some animal just gobbled me up. Can you help me figure out which animal just munched on me? Okay, everybody, here's your first clue. It barks and the babies are called pups, but it's not a dog. Unlike many of their cousins, they have ears. Some males have harems of females, but that doesn't make them a sheik. Okay, here's the last clue. You might have seen these animals clapping with their front flippers, but that's just a circus trick. Their flippers are really meant for swimming or moving around on land. Whee! That's because they're northern fur seals. Northern fur seals. Which means their babies are called pups, and they bark at each other. Unlike other kinds of seals, they have tiny ears. The strongest males rule over as many as 40 females in groups known as harems, and they use their front flippers for swimming, not clapping. Uh-oh, looks like I'm on my way home.
Eddie Bull, he's edible. He really is incredible. And we want him for our lunch.
Stand by for lens McCracken.
How are you? The name's McCracken. Lens McCracken. Ace photo snoop. I photograph crime scenes, and you'll never find anyone better. Unless you look in the yellow pages. When there's a crime, they call Lens, and they always keep me on the job, because no one else is able to figure out what the pictures are. You're here to help me figure out these close-ups and the story. And within these photos, we will untangle the tangled parts of our case, the case where billions of dollars of stolen diamonds were stolen. I call this one the case of the hijacked diamonds case. Look at these 3 photos. Here's an appetizing close-up. You can sort of tell our perp is a real crummy guy. Need another clue? Take a look at this photo. This one's kind of catchy, but a handful. Check the whole picture, because you gotta make sure you cover all your bases. Anything? Maybe this last one'll do it. You know, this one's driving me crazy. I got a feeling this photo's just a front so the bad guy can put a fast one by us. Maybe if we see all 3 photos together, we'll figure it out. Yeah, I figured it out. I figured I got no idea what we're looking at. That's 'cause I'm Lens McCracken. Wait just a picture-taking, photo-generating minute. I can use my loyal darkroom computer, the Solutionator, to unmystify our mystery. The Solutionator is the greatest invention ever created. Except maybe for the Chia Pet. Cookies! And don't just go eating the insides. Next is...
Did you figure it out? A baseball glove. And if I'm not mistaken, that would mean that our perp had fingers. And now the coup de grace. Well, then again, it could be the final photo. The grill of a car, which is exactly what I figured it was. And now we finally know what happened, don't we? Major League outfielder Slackjaw Bitterman, a known cookie-holic, while chewing an entire box of cookies, drives up to the targeted armored truck, where, smiling broadly at the unsuspecting driver with his cookie-covered teeth, he shocks the driver into stopping short, causing the entire load of diamonds to fall out of the back of the truck, where Bitterman, using his glove to catch 20 bags of the precious gems, then hauls off the stolen goods in his brand-new Jaguar. The shame of it is, Bitterman could have been a Hall of Famer, but not now, 'cause his cookie-cramped mouth made the mistake of facing off with me, Lens McCracken, Ace Photos.
Hey guys, check it out. Here's Paige and Sage. They're like identical twins, and they even look alike. Anyway, even though they like totally look alike, if you totally scoot up to the screen real close, you'll see 10 differences on each side of the picture. Today they're at school. Think you can find the differences? Awesome. You got 60 seconds.
So clueless.
Stop! Oh, you did? Whatever. Let's see how well you did. First of all, Paige's locker has a padlock, and Sage's is a combination lock. And their neighbors' lockers are different colors. Their school bags are different. Sage is wearing saddle shoes, and Paige has on rollerblades. The classroom numbers are reversed, and the signs? Different! The guy next to Paige is dressed way regular, and the ditz next to Sage is in swimming trunks. Fashion crisis. Inside Paige's locker is a jacket and a picture of her precious Chris. Inside Sage's is her very precious kitty. And one has more books than the other. Go figure. Look at the time. Gotta shop. It's the law. Ciao.
Greetings. Time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
It barks and the babies are called pups, but it's not a dog. They're northern fur seals.
As 37th President of the United States, he was forced to resign his presidency because of that little problem called Watergate.
Yes, I am Richard Nixon.
When the sound waves travel into the ear, they vibrate a flap of skin called the eardrum. The eardrum's vibrations move 3 tiny bones: the hammer, anvil, and the smallest bone in the ear, the stirrup.
If you think 10 minus 8 equals 18, then your brains need to be squeegeed. The answer is 18 minus 8 equals 10, as if ye knew.
Well, that's it for now. See you next time.